What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Resistance. Gotta admit, I haven't been online in a while. Nothing of substance, but you know, I've been studying tonight. I was doing some research. I'm doing things with my federal case. Still in the discovery process. Things are moving along in the plaintiff's favor, which is I. But with research comes, they say if you seek, you shall find, right? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. I got some juice. So if you stick with me, you'll get with me. You understand what I'm talking about. But if you seek, you shall find. And I happen to be doing some research on my summary judgment phase that's coming up in a few months. So I'm trying to be ahead of the ball. Shout outs to Queen Renetta Williams, Perfect Sense, Kenny Powers, Essendon Hennessy. The juice is loose in the fruit. Appreciate y'all. So I'm trying to be ahead of the ball. So I'm with my main man, Daniel Garcia. We're running a summary judgment clinic with each other. And we're trying to find out, we're attaching law to the arguments that we have within summary judgment within my case with Scott Roby. So I was just on Google typing in some things, and I typed in unlawful arrest, Boston. And lo and behold, this came up. Okasi versus Roby. Y'all hold tight for this. This one is going to have you real hot. But it's very hopeful as well. Let's get into it. So, update in February 2023, a federal jury has sided with Mr. Okosi after he was falsely arrested in his home by a Boston police officer, held in jail overnight, and faced criminal charges for months before the charges were finally dismissed. In November 2021, the ACLU and Todd and Weld filed a lawsuit on behalf of Michael Okosi, seeking justice and accountability for the harm he suffered, including physical and emotional injuries based on the lies of one police officer. Can you believe who that police officer is, ladies and gentlemen? Let's read on and find out. On the day after Thanksgiving in 2018, police entered Michael Okosi's home in response to a dispute between two women. While several officers were inside, Mr. Okosi asked them to please close the front door in order to keep the heat in his home. He then reached past the defendant, Officer Scott Roby, to shut the door himself. The police officer suddenly and forcefully grabbed Mr. Okosi, arrested him, and walked him out to the police cruiser, shirtless and shoeless. Officer Roby falsely claimed that Mr. Okosi hit him in the chest and made the decision to charge Mr. Okosi with assault and battery on a police officer and disorderly conduct. Does that sound familiar, ladies and gentlemen? Does that sound familiar? A home security camera captured the incident and demonstrated that Mr. Okosi did no such thing. Wow, it was on video as well. Video is the a career killer these days. For police officers especially, it is a career killer. A home security camera captured the incident and demonstrated that Mr. Okosi did no such thing. Nevertheless, based on the defendant's false accusations, Mr. Okosi, and remember the defendant, they're speaking of defendant because this is now in federal court. Scott Roby was also the defendant. Nevertheless, based on the defendant's false accusations, Mr. Okosi spent the night in jail as well as several months with the charges pending against him. Several months, mine's with 30 months, okay? Eventually, the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office dismissed the charges against Mr. Okosi for reasons consistent with his innocence. After a 3-day federal trial in February 2023, the jury unanimously found in Mr. Okosi's favor on several counts, including federal and state law claims for false arrest and false imprisonment, and a state law claim for malicious prosecution. The jury awarded Mr. Okosi compensatory damages for the harm he suffered, as well as punitive damages to punish Officer Roby for his conduct. This just happened in February 2023. This is crazy, real. This is crazy right here. Let me pull something else up real quick. This is the case. Michael Okosi, defendant Scott Roby. Okay, case number filed November 19th, 2021. My case was filed a few months later after his. Mine was filed in February 2022, February 10th, 2022, and it's still in its process. This one right here has been decided on. Okay, the presiding judge was Indira Tawani. It was in the U.S. District Court for the District of Massachusetts, same court that my case is in. Nature of suit, civil rights. 42 U.S.C., Section 1983. Jury demanded by plaintiff. And this is his whole docket sheet. Blow this up for y'all real quick. So this may be, I've been celebrating since I seen this, because this could and maybe should be a breakthrough in my case. So November 19, 2021, on his docket sheet, filing one complaint against Scott Roby, filing fees $402, filing two notice of appearance by Daniel McFadden on behalf of Michael Okosi. The only difference is that I may have to get in contact with these guys if I decide not to continue pro se. I'm speaking about the ACLU. It's definitely not a problem for me reaching out just to hear what they got to talk about. But finding this is it's a real happy thing for me right now. So in filing number 3, electronic notice of case assignment, Judge Indira Tawani assigned to case. The trial judge issues an order of reference of any matter in this case to a magistrate judge. The matter will be transmitted to Magistrate Judge Jennifer C. Bowl. And you can go on Just Here if you're interested in seeing this, but I just wanted to give y'all an update. Yeah. Officer Scott Roby is no stranger to the federal court. We just testing 1 2. Sorry about that. We just seen the article on him of a guilty finding of him being, let me put it back up real quick, of him being in violation of constitutional rights. So they favored the plaintiff. Yeah, this is crazy, man. I just wanted to show y'all this real quick. I know y'all don't hear from me often, but just know I'm steadfast in this case right here. Like, I'm every day doing what I need to do to push this forward. So might be a good idea to reach out to these attorneys right here. Jesse J. Rossman, Matthew R. Segal, Daniel L. McFadden, Ariba Jabril, Medha Swaminathan, Alicia M. Kennedy, Max D. Stern, Todd and Weld. Yep. They can have another case on Roby. But hey, man, it's the Resistance, and I appreciate y'all checking in. Well, I'm actually checking in with y'all, letting y'all know what's going on, but I appreciate y'all rocking out with me, getting this update. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Nutter Williams, the Queen, Mark Wunderlich, Daniel Garcia. He says, explain how we are not only going to nail Officer Roby in a private with the utilization of Roby's public liability insurance policy. Yeah, I'd rather talk about that after it happened. We don't want to, give too many ears too much information. I'm not talking about my viewers. I'm talking about those that's opposed to the resistance. So y'all stay tuned for that. Once again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Perfect Sense, Tom Hensley, Raging Cajun. Appreciate y'all. Kenny Powers. Once again, Daniel Garcia. Hey, man, me and Daniel Garcia go hard. We be on StreamYard on the one-on-one, doing everything we need to do to push this case forward. That's what we into, just, law. You might not see me recording much. I'm definitely on this case, and y'all definitely always going to be updated. I'm out of here, y'all. It's the resistance. Shout outs, Wake Up America and Resist. Make sure you red ball back. Okosi versus Roby. Decision in favor of the plaintiff, Okosi. Scott Roby been getting down like this for years. Wonder if we can strike up that Monell claim again. Because it seems as though it's a custom practice and pattern for Scott Roby to be violating constitutional rights. I'll be damned. How about that Monell claim? Make sure y'all leave a comment. Any suggestions, any thoughts? Definitely love to be heard. Don't hesitate to leave them comments. Much love. Peace.